Hey, Shingo. Why don't you come tomorrow for a change? I got something interesting to show you.
I was at home reading a comic when I got a call from my buddy Haruki, who asked me to come over.
But to go to your place... Come on, it's not a problem. You don't have school tomorrow. You got time, right? See you then. Hey, wait! Great. Says what he wants and just hangs up.
He's always like this. He just relays his intentions and never cares to listen to what I gotta say. Does he have any idea what it means to have me over to his place? I mean, that place! The next day, I headed over to Haruki's place even though it was a Sunday and my day off.
Yes, who's there?
The woman's voice coming through the intercom was cold and unwelcoming. Hearing that voice, I suddenly froze. Oh shoot. Why did she have to answer? That aloof-sounding voice was none other than Fubuki Hinekawa. She's the school's most attractive girl, but because of her cool demeanor and her name, which means blizzard, people call her the Frigid Queen. She's Haruki's younger sister, and one of the reasons why I was hesitant about coming here is because I wanted to avoid bumping into her.
Hey, how are you, Fubuki? This is Shingo. Do you remember me?
Is that you, Kiriyama? Who are you?
Her voice seems a bit strange, and I seem to hear some sort of pitter-patter noise.
So sorry to keep you waiting, Kiriyama.
As soon as the door opened, standing before me was the super cute girl. It was the girl on the intercom, Fubuki. But she seemed to be different from the girl I'd often seen at school. She sure didn't look like the girl who would cold-heartedly reject some guy's friendly invitation.
Why are you here at my place today?
I was invited by Haruki to come over.
Huh? My brother has been out since morning.
What? At first I was a bit taken aback by Fubuki's reply, but it seems he invited me over and promptly took off. The next time I meet that guy, I'm gonna... Oh, okay. In that case, if he's not here, I'm gonna head back. I really didn't want to stay here with Fubuki much longer, but then...
No, please don't go!
What? For some reason, she suddenly hugged me.
I'm sure he'll be back soon. Why don't you come in and wait for him?
But he's out, right? He won't be back for a while.
No worries, he'll be back before 6 p.m., I'm sure.
Can't really see why that's okay. I mean, it's noon now, so she wants me to wait like 6 hours? Hey, well, that seems a bit... I'm gonna pass. You probably don't want me hanging around anyway, right?
No way! In fact, it would be a pleasure!
What? Her reply made me choke on my words a bit. But really, I should...
No, please.
What? Man, she's so cute. Wait 1 second. Who is this exactly? Is this really Fubuki? I was completely dumbfounded by her change. She's nothing like I remembered her. But, alright then. I just couldn't resist those upturned eyes and simply accepted her offer.
Okay then, please.
What? I was led into her house and the place smelled wonderful, like a soothing aroma of a young girl's room. The room was all in pink and very tastefully arranged. Ah, very nice. This is your room, right, Fubuki? What was that sound? Did she just lock the door? Fubuki? Are you... The vibes were getting a bit intense.
I just can't resist any longer! Mr. Kiriyama!
What? What the... Ow!
Oh, Kiriyama,
Fubuki, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, but...
I gotta get her off me somehow! But as I was getting ready to push back, she fell right onto me!
I just could not take it any longer.
Can't take it any longer? And then...
Oh, Kiriyama...
For some reason, she began to hug me tightly and rubbed her cheeks against mine. And the tone of her voice, sweet sounding, She's definitely not in her right mind! Hey, come on, Fubuki!
I always wanted to do this. Your smell, it's so wonderful.
Please, get away from me! I instinctively pushed her away because I was really embarrassed. I realize I really regret pushing her away, but I'm really sorry. It was all so sudden, you know?
You're saying if it's not sudden, it's okay?
That's not the issue.
Aw.
Hope I wasn't too hard on you. Maybe I was a bit too harsh, I suppose. It's not that I dislike her or anything. I used to see her as a younger sister, so it wasn't my intention to make her feel sad. And besides, there are things that you have to talk through, or just won't understand. Let's have a normal conversation, should we?
You're not angry with me?
No way! I was just a bit overwhelmed. Anyways, it must be like 4 years since I last talked to you. Kinda wanted to have a plain old conversation.
Kiriyama-san.
I've known Fubuki since elementary school through my relationship with her brother, Haruki. I remember the three of us always playing together. Ready or not, here I come! Once we got into junior high, she seemed to avoid me. And it was not until today that she really talked. I heard rumors that she became sort of standoffish, and she had become a different person. But talking to her, I felt she was her old self. The kid I knew way back when. So this is a chance to make amends. I mean, let's put aside what happened earlier. So, like this, we got to talking. Reminiscing of old times.
Benny.
Yeah, I remember that. Haruki and I would always get into some sort of mischief. It's been a while since we talked, and she's so cute. Gotta say, it was an absolute joy talking with her. I couldn't believe anybody would call this cute and kind girl the frigid queen. Guess it was just gossip as usual. That's what I was thinking at the moment. I'm home! Hey Shingo, you here? Not sure how long we were talking, but as we were talking, Haruki came home. By the happy tone in his voice, I bet he has no guilt about being late. I'm gonna say hello. Hey, Fubuki! As I was about to go talk with Haruki, I happened to turn and catch Fubuki sitting there looking a bit odd. I turned to console her.
My brother's home. Let's go, Kiriyama.
Huh? Yeah, right. Okay. Hey, Shingo. Were you up in Fubuki's room? Hey, man. You were the one who called me over today, you know?
Haruki, I don't know what you mean. I had Mr. Kiriyama waiting in your room all afternoon.
What? Was that cold-toned voice I just heard? Was that really you, Fubuki?
I can't believe you would call your friend and then simply go out and play. Can't believe the audacity of your actions.
Yeah, sorry about that. Got an urgent call and had to go out, okay?
Yeah, so why not just contact me? I mean, you went out for fun, right? That was what I actually wanted to say, but I couldn't get a word in edgewise because of Fubuki's intensity.
Could you finish up whatever you two are discussing and have Kiriyama leave, please? When there are people other than family here, I can't concentrate on my studies.
Huh? The cute and considerate girl I was just talking to made a complete 180.
I am going to return to my room.
And with that, Fubuki returns to her room. I was so taken aback that I can't even remember what it was that Haruki and I discussed. Hey, so at school, I was intending to talk to her, but... Huh? Fubuki?
Would you please not speak to me in such an over-friendly tone? Who are you anyway? If there's nothing else, I have to get going. Excuse me.
With that, she just simply ignored me. Huh. Why was it just ignored as if she didn't even know me? Was that incident at Haruki's house just a figment of my imagination? Her indifferent attitude and 180-degree change forced me to check my own sanity. With that thought, I decided not to approach her again. The weather forecast didn't say anything about rain, for God's sake! I didn't have an umbrella that day, so I rushed through the rain to get home. When I got home, someone was standing outside my house. It was someone I totally did not expect. Fubuki?
No, Kiriyama.
When I called out, and unlike school, Fubuki approached me. What are you doing here? Besides, it's raining!
I just wanted to apologize to you for what happened at school.
I acknowledged what her reasons were for stopping by. I couldn't just leave her like that all wet and shivering, so I decided to invite her in. You better get inside. You'll catch a cold.
Oh, thank you.
I was afraid she might get a cold, so I had her take a shower.
Kiriyama, sorry it took so long.
All done, huh? Okay. I'm gonna take one too. What? What's with that skimpy bath towel? Seeing her with that towel, I unintentionally blurted those words out.
My clothes were...
Oh yeah, right. I'll get some clothes. Wonder if I have the right size. My dad's working overseas at the moment, and my mom is with him too, so we don't have any women's clothing. My clothes would not fit properly, of course.
Okay then, can I borrow your school shirt?
What?
I think I would fit into that, no problem.
Oh, well...
Then, do you want me to remain in this skimpy little towel? If that is your desire, I will.
Sorry, I'm on my way! I was a bit reluctant to have her wear a man's shirt, but I couldn't have her sitting there with that tiny towel. After giving her the shirt, I took a shower myself. After a while, we sat in my room talking. You were saying earlier about that incident at school. Are you going to explain why you acted that way?
I'm sorry I took such a cold attitude.
So I'm guessing there's a reason. The girl sitting next to me and the girl I saw at school are two completely different people. There has to be some reason for her to act that way, like having a dual personality.
Well, I was covering up my embarrassment.
What?
Yes, covering up my embarrassment.
Huh? You were just covering up your embarrassment?
That's right.
Do you get that cold-hearted when you're embarrassed?
But I mean, I can't help it. When I'm with you, I simply get so flustered. I just can't stand having you see me so shamefaced. If I don't do that, I would just break down. That's why I take such an attitude.
God, why did I waste so much time worrying about nothing? She's so cute, but she definitely has personality problems. She doesn't want me to see her embarrassed, so she's cold-hearted towards me? Wait a minute. After some thought, what is she really implying? Are you implying that you have a crush on me?
Yes. Ever since elementary school, I've had an affection for you.
What's going on? The cutest girl in school? A girl that everyone calls the Frigid Queen? Has always had a crush on me? No way! Wait just a second. Wait a sec. This is not happening.
Why do you say that?
Even if what you say is true, you've always avoided me during junior high and...
That was because I was too shy to talk to you. So all I could do was observe you from afar, and even in high school, I took pictures from a distance.
What did you just...
It's nothing.
You just uttered something inconceivable. Were you really snapping photos of me?
No. You must have heard wrong.
Hello? Haruki? There's something I want to ask you.
Please don't call me brother.
She tried to grab at my phone, but I brushed her aside and got the whole story from Haruki.
So you knew all along and hid it from me, is that right? Come on, don't go accusing me of some sort of heinous crime. I just helped so my sister wouldn't go off the deep end.
Haruki apparently knew that Fubuki had a crush on me since elementary school. He also apparently knew that she was watching and photographing me from afar. Guess he figured it was going a bit too far and decided to ambush me by inviting me over that day. I guess it was all true, huh? Whoa! While I was talking and watching her puff up her cheeks, I was suddenly pushed onto the bed. Fubuki, how could you?
How could you call me brother and check up on me?
I'm sorry. It's not that I wanted to make fun of you or anything. It's just that I needed to know.
My foolishness.
Your foolishness? Well, I guess, but it was not only that. I just wanted to know your true feelings. What you did was foolish, and I was disappointed at times, but
How can you say such a...
I'm not making fun of you. I was just kind of disappointed. But I thought it was sort of cute.
You thought I was cute?
When you pushed me down, I got excited, to be honest. I even thought you were cute when you seemed hesitant and confused. So much so that I couldn't get you out of my head.
Does that mean...
That's right. I also have a crush on you. So, do you think we could have a relationship?
Are you okay with me?
I would prefer that it be you, Fubuki.
Yes, for sure. I would be happy to. Make me your steady.
With that, Fubuki jumped into my arms with her face glowing with joy. That is how I ended up falling for this girl who attacked me, my best friend's little sister. She only acts shy and helpless in front of me. This romantic relationship starts here, but that's another story. Just holding and caressing her was enough for me. When Fubuki treated me cold-heartedly, back then when she first confessed her feelings, was so I wouldn't have any regrets. She didn't want to block someone else's affection, as she already had feelings for me. She's a bit awkward in her ways, but I can't get enough of her.